Hello students, welcome back with the second part of resource and development geography for class 10th. First chapter we are studying. This is the part second of this chapter. So till now we learnt about the resources, the classification of resources. We talked about renewable resources, non-renewable, then talk about individual, community, biotic, national and international. Now here on the basis of status of development, it means how much any resource developed. Okay, on the basis of that, one classification is also there. First, as we can see in this, the potential resources, which are called potential resources. By potential resources means we know in that area. Okay, just imagine area A. Okay, we know in that area so many resources are there. Okay, we can use that, but we are not able to use due to some technological problem or other problems. Okay, so it means we know in that area so many resources are there, but we cannot use those resources. Okay, and as we all know, like the solar energy has a great potential, we can use it very we can say indefinite way, but after that all we are not able to use it properly, है ना? So these kind of resources which we know that we can use, but due to technological problem or other problems we cannot use that, it is called potential resources. Then developed resources, which are developed resources, which resource which we are using right now. Okay, we know how to do this and how to get those resources, that is called developed resources. After a survey we are using according to their quality and quantity, so that is called. Now next one is stock. Okay, stock, it means material in the environment which have the potential to satisfy human needs, but human being do not have appropriate technology to access that. Okay, it is called about our country also and other countries also, with somewhere a lot of resources are there. Like for example, I will tell you in the southern pole. Okay, south pole, everyone talks about that there are we can say numerous opportunities, many resources are there, this and that, but we are unable just because of the temperature and the geographical condition of that place. So like that we know there we are having this kind of stocks. Okay, and one sub stock kind of thing, the reserve. Okay, here as we can say the reserve, here they have given the example here. Okay, you can study this. Reserves are the subset of stock which can be put into use with the help of existing technology. Know how, but we know that how to use that, but their use has not been started. Okay, it is safe, so that is called reserves. There these can be used in the meeting future requirements. River water can be used for generating hydroelectric power, but presently we are not using that. Okay, so this is called reserve. Now we will talk about the development of resources. Development of resources, what happened? Okay, how these development taken place. Resources are vital for human being survival, as well as for maintaining the quality of life. We all know for running our life as we are living, and for making it more better, we need different resources. It was believed that resources are free gift of nature. As a result, that's why, hey, if it is a free gift of nature, that's why human, because of his greed, okay, we started using it very indiscriminately. So it raised some problems. The major problems are there. First, as we can say, depletion of resources for satisfying the greed of few individuals. So as we can see, only few people are having the control on these resources. That's why, just because of them, these resources are being depleting, it means finishing. Okay, just to satisfying the need of few individuals. Next, the accumulation of resources in a few hands. Only few people are having the right or we can say control of these resources, because in the past time when the British rule was there here, so that time and now, just because of corruption, only few people are having the we can say hold on these things. So which in turn divided the society into two segments. By those people who are using the resources, they become rich, and the people those who are not getting the benefit of it, they become poor. So a kind of George of being the separation of rich and poor becoming very large defined. Okay, so last we can say, as we used or exploit our resources in a very bad manner, so just because of that we are facing many problems now. Like one of that problem is global warming. We all know the bad temperature of the country, of our environment, and the pollution we know. Okay, environmental pollution, we can say land is being degraded, land is not so fertile as it was before. So these are some problems which are being faced by our country or our nature. Okay, so these 3 points you must write because it is very important. So it means these problems are being become very serious. Sorry, the problems are being very serious. So is someone doing something for this? Okay, let's see. So as we know, so that's why, because we are using it in very bad manner, so that's why equitable distribution needs, by which everyone can get the benefit of it, or not only few people. So how can we use that? And one thing more, as we are using our resources today, so simply it will finish in few years. So what our next generation will use, as I told in the development chapter of economics, you can see there also that these resources, these everything, this world, this earth, it is not given by our forefathers. We have taken these things on a loan. We have borrowed these from our next generations. So it means what we are going to give to our next generation, it is a very thoughtful question. So what we need to do, we need to do development, but we need to do sustainable development. Very, 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 very important. It will 101% will come in all exams. Okay, sustainable. What is the meaning of sustainable development then? Sustainable economic development means development should take place. Okay, we are not saying that development stop development. No, development should take place without damaging the environment. Okay, and the development in the present should not be compromised with the needs of the future generation. It means we have no right to finish or pollute the environment, the water, to finish the iron store, to finish the crude oil, to finish the coal. We are not having any right to do this. Okay, so we need to secure, we need to develop, we need to do development, but we don't need to, or we do not have the right to finish this. So what we need to do, we need to do sustainable development. I hope you understood. You can see the last part in the fourth part of chapter development of economics. I have explained these things very broadly there. So somebody is taking any step or not? Yes. First time in we can say Earth Summit was held in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. This is the we can say capital city of Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. So it happened in 1992. So around 100 of countries person sit there, and they talked about world. Yes, world is being in under great threat. We are going to lose everything after 20, 30, 40 years. Then everything will be finished. Every resources will be finished. We need to do something. What we need to do something? They made list of actions. What actions should be taken? So that list is called, what is the name of that list? It is called Agenda 21. What they did, by now 21st century is coming in 2000 year. So now we need to become very alert, and we can say vigilance that now we have to stop this because temperature is being increased and this and that, global warming, ozone layer depletion, everything they talked. So now these 100 countries they come to the conclusion that now make a list of actions and go to your country and take these decisions. Okay, it was very good. At least first time anybody talked about this. But what happened that one country said no, 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 I can't implement, I can't implement this agenda 21 because if I imply this, so we need, then हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा, then we had to reduce the coal use. Okay, if we will not burn the coal, how we will get the energy, electricity? If we will not get the electricity, so how our factory will work? And if our not factory will not work, so then we will become foodless. Okay, so they, one country said no, we can't do. Second, no, we can't do. Third, we can't do. And who was the first? Mr. America. Okay, so like this, so they all slowly, so when these countries did not use that, so agenda 21 went into the dustbin box. Okay, so the people thought, okay, now how it is going, go, let it go. Now resource planning, it should be, because if we want to do sustainable development, so we need to plan the resources by how to use and how not to use. So as we all know that if we only talk about our country, so if we talk about our country, so in our country the resources are not equally divided. Equally divided mean to say, by if you will see North India, na, it means if whole UP you will see, we can say Punjab, Haryana, okay, these states completely finished, completely finished about in which way, in the way of resources. Resources, it means no iron, no coal, okay, nothing is there, but good land is there, good soil is there, water facility is there. So these resources are there, but these are not. So simply if we can say Punjab wants if Punjab wants iron, so they are not having. But what is there? Then it is found in Jharkhand, in Odisha, okay, in Madhya Pradesh. So that's why it needs to equally divided these resources, because few areas are there in our country which are not having these metals or minerals or resources, but some are having. At the same time, the area of Rajasthan or area of Bundelkhand, UP, these area are not having good crops. So that's why what we need to do, in these areas we can send minerals or materials to that area, and the crop or wheat or rice or this kind of thing we can send to the other areas. So that's why it is called balance of resources. So these things should be done. You can see here that they are talking about here Ladakh also, कि they are not having water and other things, but they are good in cultural activity and everything they are having, na. So like this, if you will study this, it is written in very simple language, you can read this, you can get it very easily. Now we are going to learn that what are the resources planning in India. So as we discussed now that few areas are having and few are not having, so that kind of thing. Now what we will do, what we are doing as a country, what is our responsibility? So our responsibility is to maintain the resources, okay, and we can say the plan the resources in the right way. But now what we are doing, the resources planning is the complex process which involves what? First the identification and the just a second. Okay, so first you need to know the first identification inventory of the resources across the region of the country, by where we are having the, firstly we need to identify where we are having the resources, where we are not having the resources, where we how much resources we need to send here, how much we need to send here. So for this what we need, for this we need survey, for this we need to do mapping, and for this we need to do qualitative and quantitative assessment. and the measurement of the resources. It means we need to see that where we are having the more resources, in which state demand is more, we need to give the supply or kind of thing. These all system we have to see. It is very complex, it is very difficult actually. So in the second point, as we can see, evolving a planning is structure and down with appropriate technology, skill and industrial setup for the implementing resources development plan. So if you want to develop the resources, so we need to use the technology. We need to get more and more resources. Then we can satisfy the need of the people. So what we need to do? We need to use more and more technology, and we need more and more skilled people for getting more and more resources. Okay. Now the third point is we can see matching the resources development plans with overall national development plans. Okay, so it means we need to do the development of resources as much as we can touch the level of national development. Okay, so that's why if we talk about India, so India is doing good. It means not doing too much, very good, but they are good according to their condition. India has made concentrated efforts for achieving the goals and of resources planning right from the first 5-year plan, which held in 1952 first time. So the availability of resources is a necessary condition for the development of any region. But okay, but सीधी सी बात है, if it is very simple, if we need development of a place, so we need to give the resources to that place. But more availability of resources in the absence of the corresponding changes in technology and institutional may hinder development. There are many regions in our country that are rich in resources. Simply we can see, as we can see in Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh, these areas are very rich in resources, but they are very poor. They are considered very poor. Why? Because in the time of British time, na, so those people came to India and they started using our resources, and they made that area people very poor. Okay, and just forcefully they made to work them. The same thing, same culture work there. Now also the people of Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh, those who are having more and more coal, just because of Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh we are getting the electricity at our home. Okay, so those people are living very bad life. The people who are working in the coal field, so they have to risk their life every day. So this kind we can see, as we can say history of our we can say Britishans. So we can see that they went to these places, very remote areas that it was, but they went there, they used our resources. Now our country is also using, governments are also using, but they are not doing anything for those people. So very bad technology they are using there. That's why our we can say our our output is not good. It means we are not getting more and more resources. Like if we are digging the iron ore, so we are getting it less because we are not using too much technology there. We use only human work. So people are there, they work, they go under the in the tunnels, and they get the things out from there. So we need to know. So I hope you understood this. So now the very important topic of this chapter, and it will 100% it will come in an exam. I am talking about the finals also. This always comes. This year also came it. So conservation of resources. Okay, very important. So what is the need of conservation of resources? We studied about it, है ना? As we are using it in a very bad way, we are not saving it for the future. Our future generation will not have the resources for using or for having their life. Okay, so that's why we have to save, we have to conserve the resources. Resources are vital for any development activity, but we can say bad consumption, bad use of it, over utilization of resources may overutilization of the resources may lead to socio-economic and environmental problem also. To overcome to these problem, what we need to do, we need to resource conservation at the various level of the level is important. Okay, so what is Gandhiji said, a very important line. This line can come, this one can come in exam also. What is it said? Ki there is enough, Gandhiji said before 100 years, there is enough for everybody's need and not for anybody's greed. Okay, so it means what we need we can get very easily, but if you want to fulfill our greed, it is not possible. Okay, so that's why what we are trying to get now, we are trying to satisfy our greed, not need. Okay, so that's why we are using things in a very bad way, and that's why we are polluting our rivers, we are polluting our air, we are exploiting the poor people. Okay, so it is happening now. So same thing they are saying कि if he plays the greed and selfish and everything is there. So that's why we need to conserve our resources. Why do we need to pass it on for the future generation, to save our environment, to enhance the quality of resources, okay, and to we can say to increase the standard of the life of the people. Okay, by using technology we can save it. So these are the points. Okay, I hope you understand this. You can read this also. They'll talk about the Gandhiji's philosophy here. Okay, so I have understood this. If you have any queries, any doubts, so you can ask me, you can write in the comment box, otherwise you can send me personal messages, also we can see in the group also, you can tell me that you have this doubt. Okay, so I'll try to uh, solve your doubts. Okay, so thank you so much. If you have any suggestion for me, so you can give it. Thank you.